So look who's here, Linsey Godfrey and Paul Telfer at Day of Days 2019. So this time jump, we will really see very quickly the duplicitous lie that your two characters have done together. Let's just get right to it. Yeah, so I'm a little disappointed. Are you and Sarah?
I mean, a little, yeah. I am. I think Sarah,
But she gets to cry a lot, which is really good.
I do cry for like a year, just a straight
So
crying.
if you look forward to her crying for a year.
Yeah. I mean, just get used to this face. 'Cause that's it. That's all I do for the year. Yeah, I mean, I think Sarah panics and somebody comes to her rescue. And so, yeah, I mean, I kind of like the idea that I tend to play characters on soaps that are very honest. And so it's weird to see her lie because she doesn't typically.
And it's the only thing she lies about. You know what I mean? And it's kind of like thrown at her, and it's like a lifeline in a moment of like desperation, and then once it's said, you can't take it back. And whereas Xander is very good at lying, it's all he does. He doesn't know not to lie. He lies as a first instinct a lot of the time. So it's almost like he gets to like take control and make himself useful with his superpower, which is his ability to lie and dissemble constantly.
That's his superpower.
That's his
That's
superpower.
Xander's superpower.
Well,
Sarah's is jumping to conclusions.
Well, Sarah's like, what? Okay.
Sarah's superpower is absolutely jumping to conclusions.
So basically, we learned that your lie, Xander's like, no, it's my baby, right?
Essentially.
And she goes along with the lie.
Well, but so does everybody else.
So does
'cause
everyone
it
else,
makes
so
sense
does-
at the time, and also it's convenient for everyone. It's convenient for Nicole. It's convenient for Eric. It's very convenient for Xander, and ultimately convenient for Sarah. You know,
Does she feel for this guy? Does she?
Yeah, I
she
think
kind of gives him a look like, I like you.
She's grateful to Xander because Xander always has her best interest at heart, truly. Like, it's always, I mean, he does bad things trying to make sure that she's okay and protected, but he genuinely is trying to do everything in Sarah's best interest. It's always, I mean, it's misguided most of the time, but yeah, like, I think she looks at him, at first it's just being grateful. Like, I think it's just, at first she's grateful that she has a support system and that he's kind of encouraged her to be a little more selfish and take care of herself first. And I like that aspect. And I think she likes that aspect where she's like, oh, right, I don't always have to, like, do things for other people and be like, I just want you to be happy. I guess I'll just be miserable.
But does she like him in a wrestling mask? That's what I want to know.
I do, but I just think... Also, can I just say, Freddie's reaction is the best thing that has ever happened on Daytime. He had like a genuine.
You mean in the mask?
I did it way louder on set than when we rehearsed.
happened?
Well, when we rehearsed it, I just kind of went, well, I'll turn around and I'll do this. But then when we did the take, I went, "Rah!" I just went for him, and he almost like dropped his prop and everything. It's great.
Genuinely scared. Like Freddie like backed up, and I don't know if it was just the best
With the
acting.
mask on?
When he has like the Lucha Libre mask on, he scares the character Sonny at some point on accident, and it was Freddie's reaction was so funny.
Do we have that tape?
You have to find it. It's so funny.
Basically, I jump around because I think it's Victor, and I want to try and give him a heart attack. So I'm like, "Rah!" like that, and then it's probably my favorite line reading that I've ever done on the show. When Freddie's like, "What are you doing?" and I just go, "Yeah, just hanging out." Like that, when I'm wearing this mask and I'm half naked, and it's brilliant.
Now I'm liking the glasses. Xander now has glasses in this time jump, and he looks Superman-y. And then you're working at. Are you working at Titan?
Yeah.
You're in charge of Titan?
Yeah, I don't know if I don't know how much to reveal, and
Working with Nicole, kind of. Or against
sort of. Like she's her business is doing some business with our business. But it's more that finally Xander has gotten this thing that he's gone all the way from the gardening shed back up to the corner office, which is what he's always wanted, was to take his place in the Kyriakis family. Personally, like Paul was very happy when I started to see scripts that said Xander's office, Xander's Titan office. I was like, oh, that probably means I'm sticking around. Like, they're building me sets, hooray!
But does Titan know anything? Titan. Does Xander know anything about business?
Of course he does.
What,
Just
really?
Like he knows everything about, Bitcoin and sniper rifles and whatever else, and diamonds and whatever else the script requires him to know about. No, but I do think it is fair that from the moment he came into town, Xander has wanted to get into Victor's good graces and rise up through the family and work at Titan. And I feel like I've had Titan-related storylines in terms of him wanting to like blackmail his way into Titan for years at this point. So when you factor in the time jump as well, I buy it. I think it's fine that he's, and you're going to find out why he's got the job. Like not for a while, but when you find out why, it's like, oh, that makes sense. How Xander got that job? Okay, cool. You know.
There must be blackmail. So what did you think though about where does she really feel for Eric now?
After the time jump, I think she's pretty resolved.
She's like, I have my baby.
Yeah, I think she's pretty resolved. And also, Eric and Nicole are together and happy. And, you know, Sarah genuinely meant that. Like, she genuinely wanted them to be together and to be happy. And she genuinely, like, the scenes that aired on Friday when she was like, you've been through enough. She genuinely means that. So I think, you know, Sarah's not hyper-focused on Eric at that point anymore. I think she's more focused on getting her life back and focusing on herself and figuring out what the hell this thing is. And, you know, she's focused on her kid, and that's just kind of it.
So we find out that the baby is named Mickey.
Yes.
Were you loving that? Or
I loved it. Yeah. I mean, I love, because Sarah has such a connection to her adopted father, and she felt very strongly about it, and she has all these really sweet lines about what makes a father, and so I loved the kind of the nostalgia of that as well, and also like boy, yeah, I love it. I love everything. I love the way it plays.
You like boys.
I do like boy. Yeah, I campaigned so hard to get my kid's name to be James.
Did you campaign?
Oh my God, I wanted James, and well, not for this. I meant my actual.
Your
my
real
my
child,
yeah.
whose name is
Aleda.
Correct.
Yeah.
So that's not James.
No, it's not. I wanted
You were
James.
like, let's name her
Yeah,
James.
and her dad was like, hell no. And then I was like, well, what about Moxie? And he was like, you want this kid to get beat up? So we settled on Aleda.
Why do you like boys named for girls?
I don't know. I always identified with, like, when I was like playing pretend as a little girl, I always had a boy. Like, I was always called Connor or something.
Have you met Connor? Okay. So you would say in closing that the fans are going to be in for.
But no, it's the most full version of the character that I've ever had the opportunity to play. Like, I still get to do all my evil mustache twirling stuff, but it tends to be for more conflicted reasons than it was previously. And I get to play out this proper
He loves her.
story.
He
Yeah.
loves her.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, stay tuned for more of Connor and Xander on Days of Our Lives weekdays on NBC, and happy 54th anniversary. Days of Our Lives.